Hi caregivers, Kathy Einen here, your go-to specialist for elder care concerns and questions. I wanted to take some time today to share some information with you that I hope that you'll find helpful. If you've stumbled upon this video, chances are you were online Googling and searching for some help in caring for an elderly parent, loved one, relative in your life. So I wanted to take some time to make some videos that I hope will be helpful for you. First, I want to share with you that I am on this journey with you as well. I've been helping my siblings take care of my parents for the past 5 years or so, and it's been through that time that I've come to realize how valuable my experience as a geriatric nurse and as a case manager have been to my family. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that it's been easy and stress-free, but it certainly has helped with the transitions, and they have gone much more smoothly than they would have might have otherwise gone. So we've been grateful for that. So the first thing that I wanted to do was take a series of videos here and talk to you about the 3 reasons that many seniors end up having to leave their home. Usually there's some sort of an event that leads to a hospital visit, and it's at that time that the family might realize that the senior can no longer be on their own. So the 3 top things that are a problem for seniors and lead to that hospital or ER visit are medication problems, mobility issues, usually I'm talking about a fall here, and malnutrition. Many seniors aren't getting the nutrition that they need on a daily basis to keep their health up and going good. So the first thing I wanted to talk to, and we'll address each one with a little more detail, are the medication issues. First, I want to talk to you about some of the risk factors for a senior to have a medication problem. The first risk factor is if a senior lives alone, and that's simply because many people that live alone aren't motivated to keep up with the things that they need to. They kind of lose a sense of time on their own. There's nobody there keeping tabs on them, so it's really easy to let the day go by without realizing that they've missed some things. The second thing is if a senior is seeing more than one physician and each of those physicians is prescribing a medication to them, that can get very confusing, and there can be other problems with that. Another part can be as if they're having their medications filled at multiple pharmacies. That can create some problems as well. Also, if a senior is on more than 3 medications, they're at an increased risk. And let me tell you now, most seniors are on somewhere between 13 and 18 medications, and that's a lot of bottles to keep up with. So, and then the last one is maybe a more obvious one, and that is that some seniors are having memory issues, and that can create problems in a variety of ways. So let's talk a little bit about some of the particular issues that a senior might have. One of the issues that a senior might have is that memory problem. So either they forget to take their medication when they're supposed to, or it's quite possible that that senior will take their medication and then forget that they took the medication and take it again. And then you're in a situation of having too much medication. And when a senior has too much medication in their system, they can end up with problems with delirium and overdose issues. If there's too little medication, their medical conditions are not being well managed. So that's the factor that is a problem with too little medication. If they're seeing more than one doctor, those doctors are each managing a different piece of the clinical picture, but may not be doing a good job of paying attention to the whole picture, and are not really paying close attention to all the other medications that that senior might be on, and that can become a problem. Another problem seniors have in visiting their doctors is that maybe their hearing's not so great anymore, and they're really not understanding what the doctor's talking to them about when they talk about the medication and the use of it, how to take it, and those sorts of things. When they get home with those 18 bottles, if their vision's going, they may have another problem. Now they can't read what's on the bottle, they can't read what the medication is, when they're supposed to take it, how much they're supposed to take, and those sorts of things. So that can cause a problem for them. And now let's not forget that as we get older, our hands get less dexterous, we possibly get some arthritis. So opening those 18 bottles of medication can be a real problem for some seniors. One day they may feel great and be able to get those bottles open just fine and take their medication, but the next day they may not be feeling so great, and they just decide, you know what, my hands hurt too much today, I'm not going to do it today. So you can see that there are multiple reasons why a senior might have problems getting the medications that they're prescribed in the way that they're prescribed to be taken. I do want to share with you that there are many ways also to help a senior to manage their medication. So as the caregiver, what I encourage you to do is be observant of what's going on with your loved one and to ask some questions. And also make sure you ask about if they're able to afford their medications. Many seniors aren't taking their medications because they simply can't afford them. Or they go and they get the prescription filled, but they want to make it last longer, so they're taking those pills home and cutting them in half. So that can be a real problem. Pay attention, ask some questions, and know that there are ways that you can help that senior to manage their medications better. I wanted to share this with you. Please look for my next videos when we talk about mobility issues and also malnutrition problems. And until then, I want you to make sure that you take some time for yourself, because caregivers need to take care of themselves. And as always, remember that I am on the journey with you and here to help you. Please visit my website and contact me at www.ParentCareAlliance.com. Until next time, take care.